9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Come on. Come on. Come on. No.
Yeah!
Let's go. Bucket. And one. Yeah. Hey, the family was hyped, dog.
Before we get started, we have a comment we want to address.
Hey, DJ Hosta, it has been 5 minutes. Peterson is not here yet.
So y'all can do what you want with that. Having said all of that, welcome into this live edition of Road Trippin' with Allie Clifton. That is me. Channing Frye, Kendrick, Perkins. Rich will make his way on here as he becomes available. Having said all of that, woo-sa. Can we all take a breath? The text chain, I just want to let you all know, for those of you that are new here, again, feel free to comment, be live with us, active, engage, because we will call out some of our favorite comments. We'll engage with all of you. You know the drill. But having said all that, we're going to react to the Final Four, obviously, France and Germany, but we're going to start with Team USA in that crazy game there versus Serbia. Our text chain, which has the three of us, Richard and Devin Harris on it, really was active with Rich, Channing, and myself. At one point, we thought maybe it was over. Maybe, they're in the fourth. They were still down double digits with 7:19 to go. And the only time Kendrick Perkins decided to perk up in the chat today was when he said, "It's not over yet." You, my friend, were correct. Team USA lives to play another day. Here we are.
We here. Hey, you know what though? That's the basketball you want to see. Physical. Hey, what's going on? Peter's head.
Rich, a comment. Let's address it so he's not like, what the hell? He's not happy about it.
I've been called worse by better.
It wasn't. Listen. Hold on, time out.
It's funny.
Let Allie finish, bro. Before you just try to.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. You don't get to come on here and be like, hold on. Let Allie finish. Like, shut the fuck. What the fuck? You don't know. I don't care about the inside joke prior and be like, let us finish the conversation and tell you why that was the joke.
It's actually, there is no inside joke. It's all in the chat. We'll actually let you go look at that later.
We want to talk about all the shit that's in the chat? Is that what we want to talk about? We want to.
It's a great thing.
Hey, listen.
RJ,
who pissed in your cereal this morning?
Bitch, I get on my podcast and hear you calling me shit the minute I jump on.
I didn't say. You were late.
You didn't say some shit?
Guys, let's keep this about Team USA because they just freaking made us all.
Okay.
All the things. All right. Back to it. Perk, finish your thought.
Look, let me say this. That was beautiful basketball. Physical, right? Serbia didn't back down. Team USA had to gut it out. Thank you, Steph Curry. And look, it wasn't just the 36 points. That's what he finished with, right? 36 points. It wasn't that, right? That was part of it. The other part of it was him doing all the little things, rebounding the basketball, like fighting to get over screens, in the thick of things, mucking it up. Like he gave this team life. All of a sudden, you see Joel Embiid, who balled out today, timely three-point shots, setting great screens, being a defensive presence, and then Kevin Durant picking up 94 feet. I haven't seen KD play defense like that since Moby Dick was a goldfish. He did what the hell he needed to do. I'm telling you, that was beautiful basketball all across the board. And I will say this, the three OGs, KD, Steph, and Braun, led the way on both ends of the floor. Braun with that passion, and the rest followed. And shout out to Devin Booker, right? No Drew Holiday in at the towards, when they made the run to go get the league and actually win the game. No Derek White. Steve Kerr stuck to his guns. Devin Booker played his role to the T, fighting over screens, being a defensive presence. all across the board, great win for our country. That was beautiful fucking basketball.
Richard?
Oh, first of all, Perk crushed it. Like he's 100% right. When I watch it, there were mistakes. Again, they were shooting 50% from three in every single quarter, right? Like Serbia was playing outstanding. That's the problem with the 40-minute game is you don't have to play great. You actually can play just okay. But again, Bron with the triple-double, Steph knocking down things. There's still things that you're watching this is like and they didn't even turn a ball over them. They had 10 turnovers. They played a clean game. But this was one of those things where we were talking about, even Bron, we said it on our last podcast, beating a team 3 times is very difficult, right? Beating a team 3 times is very difficult because that same kind of, they might be big-eyed and nervous the first time. They might be big-eyed and nervous the second time. And then all of a sudden, that third time, they're like, we know what you're doing. We know the defense. We know all the stuff. USA played a great game. You can see how it doesn't matter. Once you get into these gold medal, these bronze medal, these semifinals game, your rotation goes down to 7, 8, 9. That's what your rotation looked like. Nobody complaining here that Jayson Tatum didn't get any minutes. Nobody's complaining today that Tyrese Halliburton didn't get any minutes because it was like, we ain't got time to mess around. And that's part of the reason why you make the team the way you do. But all that being said, Steph Curry was outstanding. I look at Bron. They're going to need some more. France, that game against France, in France, it's going to be intense with the Joel Embiid factor. That game is going to be intense. And for anybody to know, we were 90 seconds away from losing that bad boy. We had like, people can say we won, but you still got to look at it. It was like we were 2 shots away from not. And I think France has a chance to be even more competitive, like in the same field. I'm going to say more. They have the chance to have the same type of game that Serbia had. Hitting threes, crowd behind them, all that energy. But boy, those USA boys, the reason why they were celebrating the way they were is because they were nervous. That's why they were celebrating the way they were.
So for you, Cancun mimosa, I think you've been drinking too many mimosas in Cancun, thinking that we were never in jeopardy because it was a little close. It was a little close. The video that we started this podcast with, this live edition with, was Channing's family and them all celebrating. I think just probably a glimpse into many, many people's homes watching this one, Channing.
I think it's a testament to like the level of competition. Right? Like Serbia was physically dominant in that first half, right? And I felt like it took USA a minute to really adjust and be like, I think there was that hard foul where Booker tried to just chuck the guy on that rebound. And after that, Bron was like, this is how we're going to play? Okay, let's step it up. So I felt like Bron did it. When KD came in, he started picking up people, 94 feet. And then Joel Embiid got down in his stance. I felt like you need somebody who's, when he turns it on, when Bron got mad, right? Everyone else goes, oh shit, we got a chance, right? And that's when you saw stuff start to go. Now, give fucking credit to Serbia. Like, they ran their sets. They got guys open. They hit big shots. This is how close I think America was close to losing. That wide open 3 on that right side of the court.
Oh, that was it.
That dude's little ball puckered up.
I was like, I called it. I was like, that's game. Oh,
that's game. Yeah, dude. I said, man, this is make or miss. He wanted it too much. But like, give him credit. Bogdanovic over there talking shit to Carmelo, Jokic. Jokic. I was telling Allie, people don't understand what he had to do today to be special. The Joker had to go against Bron, KD, Bam, AD, Joel, and every other guard, right? So we can't look at like what he's doing and not think that that's amazing and how good he is that you have to put 5 of America's best players just to stop one guy. When AD guards him, gets 4 fouls. Joel obviously was going to get barbecue chicken, right? Bam, tried, but not big enough. Then you put the 40-year-old on him, would then come with a double team on that weak side. Like, it just is amazing of how good they are. And they were like, well, what NBA players? Most of those dudes are NBA caliber players. They just can't play in the NBA style basketball game.
I want to give you guys some perspective because the 3 ball that you mentioned, obviously down the stretch, could have completely changed a lot. Serbia had made at least 5 threes in the first 3 quarters. They were 15 of 30 going into the fourth. They finished 15 of 39. They were 0 for 9 in the final 10 minutes. One of the guys, though, that we saw, and I asked you guys this on the text chain, Bogdanovic, he was 3 of 10 from deep, but it was that moment that I think Bron, when he made that look and that gesture towards Melo, one, I want to know what that was all about and how that just fires up when you see one of your guys, not even playing for Team USA, obviously one of the greatest players for Olympic basketball for Team USA. But when Melo's on the side and you've got Bogdanovic, who all within competitive spirit, but competitive fun. You saw the guys go up to him after the game, of course, but just what that moment did for Team USA and what it was all about. Anything there?
You can make up anything you want. Those boys didn't need motivation. They didn't need inspiration. They needed to get some defense.
At that time, they did.
No, but I'm saying at that point in time, it's like he was talking shit. They were all talking shit like they were supposed to. But I don't know what it was that they were talking trash about. He was just like, he knows Melo. He's played against these guys. But I will say this. Can we talk about one tactical thing that bothers me the most in the game of basketball? Maybe the best player in the world gets 4 fouls. And he has 4 fouls with 6 minutes to go. And we do nothing to attack him. There was never a time. Okay, Joel, just for 2 possessions, take your big ass down on the block, right? Like anything you can do to put them in a position to go. No. But then he shot a fadeaway jumper. That's what I'm saying. Like that's not.
Yeah. Like,
okay. Really quickly. What is the point of if someone has 4 fouls? What are you trying to do?
But RJ,
you're trying to attack them. That's all.
But RJ, I think that's just the level of respect that Steve Kerr and those players have for Jokic. Like when we talk about Jokic, we talk about the buckets that he get, we talk about the assists that he dropped, we talk about the rebounds that he grabbed. What else do we talk about? We talk about his basketball mind and his IQ. Like Jokic is too smart of a player to try to go at him because one, he will literally move out the way and let you just score the ball. Like,
well, that's why you do it. But that's why you do it. I'm saying,
but hear me out. If you're the coach and your Team USA, you just can't play that way. Just trying to search Jokic out. Like they was doing it in the floor things, and I thought using Embiid as a screen setter for Steph away from the ball, I thought that was great too because you know he's not gonna bring his big ass up. So I mean. At the end of the day, look, I'm not about to sit up here and be petty and nitpick. They won the fucking game. Right. They won the game. They advanced. They about to play France. I think this was probably their biggest test right here. Right? I don't think France have the shooters and could get hot. Like when I watched them against Germany, I didn't see that. I see them impose their will in the inside, right? Which I think that plays in the favor of Team USA. But when you look at what they did today, I think, Serbia gave them all they could handle, but the U.S. just pulled together, rallied together. And I think to Allie's point, you could kind of see like that team getting deflated, Team USA. That shit happened on the sideline with Carmelo. Motherfuckers was like, oh, shit. Okay, we're in a dogfight. Let's bump some guns. Like, nah, Melo, we got your back. Like, nah, I'm saying we didn't see that. RJ, you come look, bro. I hate when you have a sassy attitude, dog. I hate it with a passion.
Why? This is my question. Yes, anything like MJ said, anything that I can do to use for motivation, okay. But like, you really think? Listen, you just got to know how to use the filters, bro. You got to know how to use the filters. This is what I'm saying. Anything that he uses, right? We're going there. There we go. Any single thing that we want to use for motivation, fine. But we're going to be like, oh, we're about to lose. We're about to go to the bronze medal game. Oh, okay, but they're talking trash to Melo. Here we go. Like, that's what I'm just saying. That's what you're saying. He was like, once he started talking trash to Melo, now the USA picked it up and we shut him out.
Nobody's saying that. According to the eye test, it did change.
It did change.
That's real. I mean, it's real. Let's call a spade a spade. It really did. Like there is a sense of like, oh, he's here to play. They aren't backing down. They don't care who the F we are. Like let's go. It's kind of like what you were saying, Channing. It was interesting to see if that they could put 2 halves like that together. They played this outstanding up and down the entire way, length, physicality, hitting shots, etc. do they have it for 2 halves? Well, clearly they had it until the final.
37 great minutes. 37 great minutes. And in them last 3, the USA just made play, free throws, play, done. Right? You're like, it's to me, I'm just, and I'm reading the comments. It takes balls, right? Or whatever you want to call them nowadays, for Steve Kerr to keep that lineup in the one that he did and just say, sorry, everybody else, this is who I'm going to rock with. Serbia's lineup, the physicality of that lineup was giving a lot of the USA team issues. So he went with that smaller lineup where KD was guarding Jokic, Braun was fronting, Embiid, AD got in foul trouble, and Steph. He wanted to play with guys that were diverse and that could switch. And for me, I felt like letting them rock for that time really helped them get their rhythm. These guys are used to playing 40 minutes a night on their respective teams. So taking them in and out every 6 minutes, this ain't AAU. This is like, if they would have lost, Steve Kerr and this whole team would have been, they wouldn't have been allowed back in America. They would have had to live in Puerto Rico. Okay.
This was the game today. I was like, oh, okay. This is why they got Joel Embiid.
Yes.
Today I was like, yeah, Joe. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I'll sit here and be the hater. How mad were we though? A couple of those rebounds with Joe.
Oh my God!
I'll be the hater. I just wanted it all from Joel.
That's the Jokic shit because
the rebound would do this. He just
but it was like but some of it was Jokic had the ball, he would shoot it. Everyone's watching because they were so like their buttholes puckered up. So they were like, oh shit. And then they get 2 offensive rebounds. They get 2 offensive rebounds on back-to-back. You okay, Perkins?
Like,
listen, when they get nervous, your butthole pucker up. They call it Peter Pan.
Shit and diamonds.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit. No, but
you guys, I cannot.
That to me was a great game, an outstanding game. It's still an indicator of that. When you're talking about 1-game situations, the teams that the U.S. even if we don't bring our 12 best, we don't win this Olympics. That's just the truth.
And
we lost because we didn't have shooting. That's why we lost. Like cold hard facts, like we didn't have shooting. Mike Bibby stopped going. Tracy McGrady stopped going. Vince Carter didn't go. Ray Allen didn't go. We didn't have shooting. So they fielded a team with no shooting. If we would have had a Steph Curry game from a Ray Allen game, a Tracy McGrady game, if we would have had that in the semis, we would have made it. So my point is the U.S. has to send their very 12 best from here on out, or we will not win. That's
shout out to Steph. Because he may not come when you want him, but damn it, he was on time. Because he been playing. Look, he has been playing like shit this entire tournament. This game right here, he came out when we needed him the most. And I say we, because damn it, we all Team USA. I was literally in here watching this shit by myself. I'm like, look, I see the text group going. I can't do 2 things at once. You know what I'm saying? It can't happen like that. I can't text and watch.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
What are your thoughts? Okay, so obviously going for the gold, U.S. plays France now, 3:30 Eastern on Saturday. Serbia and Germany will face off for the bronze. But France, quick thoughts on that one. Rich?
Go ahead.
Perk, whatever. Perko, you actually put your hand up.
Hey, look, listen. Team USA go beat the shit out of France. Okay, that's like they're gonna beat the shit out of them. Here's the thing, right? This is a conversation. Watching this team, watching France play, I'm like, oh shit, you got a 4-time defensive player of the year that's not involved no kind of way. This is why I turned in my vote.
Can I give you one fact? Because Channing didn't know this. With Rudy Gobert, that's who you're speaking of. He had surgery on Monday. A lot of people were asking in the chats. He had surgery on Monday on a finger.
No, don't do that. Don't.
He did. He only played 3 minutes on Tuesday, and he gave the media the information following the game on Tuesday. So just as a heads up with Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, but Allie, I appreciate that. But damn it, he was on the sideline. He was suited up. And he wasn't getting minutes before then. But that motherfucker Montrezl Harrell, I can't. What's his name?
He called him Montrez, the French.
He
played just like
the French Brandon
Playing on
Dash.
France?
No, but what I'm saying is he played just like Montrez. The way he attacked the basket, his physicality down low, the rebounding, like he gave them a different type of edge. But with that being said, they gonna get the brakes beat off of them by Team USA. They gonna get the brakes, but they just don't have it. And I love a guy like Nicholas Batum. We know what he does, picking up full court, 6'9", got the size, the length, but they not Serbia.
Other conversations.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be a good. I think it's, but it's mainly we have to give France another 5 to 6 points because their crowd will be going nuts. It's a home game, nuts. Like it's going to be nuts. So look, if U.S. is favored by 16, we're looking for a 10-point game. They got again. We can see that like Bogdanovich looks like an all-star. So you have to assume that Batum, Fournier. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are going to be like. If you told me this was the best USA game, yes. You don't go into that game thinking like, okay, we passed our first test. That's just me. Perk, you can talk about it a different way. You can handle it a different way. No, for me, why are you getting set? First of all, you look good. You look good in that hoodie. You look good in that hoodie. You look good in that.
Wait, the coach for France said that there was no surgery.
I know, but I'm not going to go against what Rudy said. I'm not going to. I saw the comments too, and that's fine. Y'all can have your moment over there. I'm just giving
coaches might not want to give information out.
Exactly. So I'm not going to say that he did.
For a guy that plays 4 minutes? What?
He played 4 minutes because he had surgery. Okay, we're moving on.
Okay.
Channing, what's your thoughts?
Everyone wants to know, and I want to know your guys' thoughts on Tatum getting 0 minutes.
Don't matter.
Nobody cares.
Don't matter.
Nobody cares. Well, I don't. None of us care, but people who are Boston fans or Tatum explain why he didn't get no minutes. That they just want to know.
So if you think he would have played, you would have won by more points. Be glad that you're playing in the gold medal game. This is about 12 guys. This is about a cutting it down to 8 in your rotation. Jayson Tatum's one of the best players in the world, defending NBA champion. That does not mean that like he needed to play. Tyrese Halliburton didn't get minutes. So if you're not going to ask me about him, don't ask me about fucking Jayson Tatum. Don't ask me about.
Well, look, Draymond Green, I saw a clip. Draymond Green said something that I agree with on this podcast. He basically said that he went on this rant about benching, Jayson Tatum, and you can't do that and things to that nature. And then you come back and you start him the next game. Like mentally, as much as we call Jayson Tatum a professional and we know that he is, I'm not ever going to knock that, right? He is like the ultimate professional. I thought even when he did start getting minutes, he was still not engaged. Like it was like, I'm out here, but I really don't know. Like at that point, if you Steve Kerr, it's like you don't really have time to cater to Jayson Tatum or try to, repair a relationship or, pat him on the back and say, hey, just stick with me. Like you got to win, dog. And I mean, look.
Stick with me for one more
And he
game.
doesn't know his role. But he doesn't know it really quickly. No, I'm with you, Perk. What I'm saying is Jayson Tatum, he gets on the court and you're like, okay, I'm going to focus on defense, but he's not Derek White. He's not Drew Holiday. He's not one of those. He's not Bam, but he's going to focus on defense. Offensively, on the other side, when you look at it offensively, then you just think to yourself like, well, wait a second, like he's not Kevin Durant. He's not Steph Curry. He's not and he's not Anthony Edwards. So he's one of those players that's stuck in between. He's not one of your top 5 perimeter defenders. He's not one of your top 5 offensive players. So he's kind of a hybrid of both. So it's like if you got to go with offensive specialty, it's like they went with Devin Booker and Steph, right? When they needed offense. Soon as their offense was done and they went defense, they went Derek White and Drew Holiday. He doesn't fit. He's kind of a tweener on the Team USA side. It doesn't mean that he's not, but it's like you have to be elite at something to get on the court. You have to be elite at something. You can't just be a.
It's nobody. Look, I agree with you, RJ. I'm just telling Channing is that nobody gives a fuck after that win that we just had if Jayson Tatum got minutes.
Thank you.
I don't care.
LeBron didn't play.
I'm just getting.
If they win,
Oh yeah.
If
fair.
they win,
I
don't care. If they lose,
Fair.
listen, I'm meeting Steve Kerr at the airport.
By the way, the last time Tatum did not see minutes, it was against Serbia.
Bad
There
matchup.
was an approach there. Also, Elliot weighing in saying that Steve Kerr played only 6 guys 24 plus minutes, especially at this time, shortening the rotation. How about Kevin Durant? I mentioned on the text chain, 0 points at half, but his ability to like insert himself and score to find. I mean, obviously the 4-point play, like the jumper.
That last play, that boy was on skates like it was December 24th. Look, and this happened to me too. And I said, you ain't got no chance. Joel Embiid tried to set a screen. He said, get the fuck out of my way. He got to his shot and said, man, I'm 7'1". Come get this right in the mouthpiece.
And it was his defense, not just picking up 94 feet, but he actually altered Jokic's shot. Like Jokic thought he had a mismatch at the elbow. He got it. I think it was like a 2-point game. And KD, because he is 7'1", with those long ass arms, he altered. It was a big possession at the time. KD he's fucking Kevin Durant. You could just drop him anywhere. Like he doesn't need the ball in his hands. We know he knows how to play alongside Steph because they didn't win championships together. He could play alongside Braun. If you need him, call his number. If it's down the clutch and you need a bucket, he's going to give you a bucket. He finally looks healthy.
Yeah.
He looks healthy and he looked engaged, right? Like that wasn't the KD that we saw in the postseason when Anthony was spanked that ass is not the same KD we see right now.
Hang on. Can we actually talk about that? Yeah.
Wait. I just want to say this. Chris Smith said, RJ said that Jayson Tatum isn't elite at anything. Okay, now really quickly, let's hear me out. Hear me out.
Here we go.
No, hear me out. Let's go over this, Chris.
Muting myself.
Chris.
Be nice.
Let me go. No, Chris. I'm gonna break it down to you like a 12.
Is that J.R. Smith, brother, Chris?
I don't know who to know because he knows enough about basketball. He knows what I was saying. So hear me out. This is what I'm gonna say, Christoph. All right. This is what we're gonna say very, very clearly. Jayson Tatum is elite at a lot of things. But when you put him with Team USA basketball, is he elite defensively like Derek White and like Drew Holiday? No. So he's not elite defensively for Team USA. He's a very good defender, but he's not elite defensively. Offensively, one of the best scorers in the NBA. But when you compare him to Anthony Edwards, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant, he's not that level of elite. So he's not Team USA elite offensively. He's not Team USA elite defensively. He is a great all-around player, like jack of all trades, master of none. Like he is an outstanding player, one of the best players in the NBA. But if you say, who am I going to put defensively? I'm going to put Drew Holiday, Derek White, Bam Adebayo. Those are my defensive monsters. Offensively, I'm going to have Anthony Edwards, Jayson. I'm going to have Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. So, Chris, show me where he's more elite than any of those 3 guys on the defensive or on the offensive side. I'll fucking wait.
Juju in the comments. He's been sassy since he got on here.
Mama's sassy.
Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna end it.
Fat and sassy, eating some soup.
Eat all fat and sassy.
We're gonna end this live on this because Rich, I'll give you credit, even though it was in my brain when it happened. Joel Embiid doing the gesture like Anthony Edwards from the postseason. What in God's green earth?
Look, if he gets in trouble, we just say he's French. He's not really American. If they lose,
not going to get in trouble.
By the way, if they lose, Joel Embiid is French. Just FYI. If he loses, he's French. All right, I gotta go. Love you guys.
I cannot. All right, you guys are amazing. We'll be back on Saturday. Hopefully, you continue to hang around and join us for another live. It's for Team USA going for gold, 3:30 Eastern. You guys are amazing. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the subscribe. We are live a lot here on Road Trippin's YouTube. You guys are amazing. Channing, Perk, thanks for not being so sassy. Seriously.